Howdy, everybody. Toby here, coming to you from the quietest place on the Tucker campus today, the inside of my car. I wanted to let you know that we're going to conclude our series in John next week, and we'll also talk about the next series in our student ministry next week. Why? Because we wanted to pause and celebrate Mom today. It's Mother's Day, so what better day to really just pause, reflect, and celebrate that special person that God has placed in our life. For me, Mom is Mama, the person who's been there since the beginning of my life. And that's for me, and probably the same for most of you, or many of you. But Mom might be something a little bit different to you. Maybe it's an aunt or a grandparent, a close friend who's stood in that gap for you your entire life, or has stepped into that role. Maybe it is someone who actually chose you, who wanted you. They're your adoptive mother. Maybe it's a foster parent. Whoever it is, someone that God has placed in your life, that special and specific person that to you is the only person that can fill that role. Mom. Mom is a powerful role in our lives, and it seems like she has superpowers, super abilities. Mom, the one who can calm, the one who can soothe, the one who can encourage with just a touch, with the sound of her voice, or just a look. Mom. And the superpowers that she has can be quite impressive. It seems like Mom is able to know when we're telling the truth, but also very quick to know when we're telling a lie. Mom, that person who has eyes in the back of her head. She always knows when we're doing something we shouldn't, even if she's completely in another place. Mom, that person that can keep us on track even when life is a little bit crazy. Mom, the person who seems to be able to do anything and everything when they're asked. Mom. Yet, with all the awesomeness that is Mom, and let's face it, she is pretty awesome, sometimes, especially as teenagers, it can be easy to lose sight of how much Mom loves us. It can be very difficult to understand and connect with Mom. Let's face it, I think most of us, as we go through life, have seasons where we just don't get Mom. It seems like she's on our case about everything. She's on our case about doing chores, on our case about cleaning the house, on our case about leaving messes, on our case about doing homework, on our case about the way we're treating our friends, or the way we're treating our siblings. It seems like she's just on our case. And that can make it really easy to lose sight of how much Mom really does love us, and how much Mom really does want the best for us. Because the reality is this: when it comes to love and compassion, gentleness and kindness, there's really no one who measures up to Mom, especially when dealing with us. And that's because God's wired her that way. Did you know that some of the very character of God is best exposed in Mom? In Proverbs, God connects his character to Mom in her strength and in her dignity. He even connects himself to her laughter. God talks about Mom's wisdom, Mom's teaching, Mom's training, and Mom's protection. The very character of God exposed in the woman we call Mom. In Isaiah, God talks about how Mom is a comforter and a provider, just like he is. And he also talks about a mother's love. When I hear that phrase, Mom and love, it draws me right to 1 Corinthians 13, the passage that exposes the true nature and character of love. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8 says this: love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It will always protect, always trust, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. Wow, what an awesome picture of love and a great illustration of Mom. When you hear these words, aren't all of these true of Mom? You might say, well, they're not always true of mom. Well, of course not. She's not perfect, and neither are you. You hear words like love is patient. Mom's not always patient, but let's face it, often you're pretty irritating. You hear phrases like love is kind. Well, mom might not always be kind, but sometimes we're quite mean. It says that love keeps no record of wrong. And you say, well, mom is always reminding me of what I've done. Well, the reality is you keep doing the same stuff. Let's face it, when you read this passage, when you think about this passage, all of those words that are true of God, they're pretty much true of mom as well. So with all of that in mind, let me give you 2 things to remember and 3 things to do. The first thing is this: remember that God made moms with a special ability to love, his very character of love exposed in mom. She's specific and she's special to you. So honor mom. What does honor mean? Honor means respect in action. So when she asks you to do something, you just respond in respect. And second, remember that moms are not flawless. They make mistakes. But I encourage you to do this. Think about all the things that are awesome about mom and focus on those. And the things that are not so great, just forgive those. Focus on the good, forgive all the other. Now here are 3 things that I encourage you to do. First, pray for mom every day. Start this week. Pray for mom every day. God has placed her in your life and she needs prayer. So pray for mom. The second thing is this: do something special for mom. I encourage you to put together a video, or maybe even just write a letter or put together a picture collage for mom, saying all the things that you love about mom, something that she can reread, that she can re-listen to, something that reminds her that you love her just like she loves you. And third, if you haven't already, I encourage you to move on over to the main service and take part in the main service. Today we're given the blessing of hearing from professional moms from all walks of life and all phases of motherhood. And as they share the excitement, they expose us to the energy and experience. They tell us about the reward, about the challenges, as well as the wisdom that comes from being a mom. This is an amazing opportunity. So I encourage you to go through the main service with your parents as well. You're going to learn something about what it's like to be a mom. That right there will help you respect mom. With that, hope you guys have a fantastic week. Have fun, make wise choices. Happy Mother's Day, moms. Toby.